up, everybody? It's your girl Shamiza from Planning and More with Me's, and thank you so much for stopping by. Today's video is going to be setting up my vision board fold out in my classic planner for the year of 2022, obviously. And I'm super excited that you guys are here with me today. So I made something like this last year and it was great. Unfortunately, I just didn't use it as the effective tool that it is. So this year I am going to be making it a part of my morning and evening routines, because the more you look at your vision board or your goals, the more you'll stay motivated and inspired to continue moving through, because let's get real, like, life is tough sometimes, and sometimes we lose track of, the things that we want to accomplish. So I'm not going to take credit for this fold out because I'm not the one that created it. I first saw this on At Home with Kida. That's her Instagram handle. She is the founder of Fancy Plans. So I first saw this board, this fold out board on her channel, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really need to do this for me. I think this is going to be great. So I'm not taking credit for it. It did come from her, so give her a follow. She's so great, and she's just such an inspiration to many colored women. So thank you, Marquita. Okay, so let's get started. I'm just using some dotted note paper from the Happy Planner that I have lying around. I'm not a huge fan of this, but it's fine because it's going to be covered up. It's just on the first page, and the rest I'm going to cut off. So I have my first page here, so I'm just going to put this to the side. What I'm going to do with the rest of these pages, I have about 5 of them. I think that's all I'm going to need, but I can't remember for sure. So I'm going to cut one more just in case. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut off this section right here, because we're going to use washi tape to tape it all together. So I'm just going to grab my paper cutter here. All right, so I'm hoping I'm not going to make a mistake by doing all of them at the same time. Okay, so I'm just going to push this as close as I can here. Just make sure that it's lined up. I mean, some of it's still going to show, but honestly, it's not a big deal because I am going to cover it with washi tape anyways. So I just want to make sure. Just doing it a few times to get a good cut on there. This last page. Okay. No worries. It did cut, just not right off. Okay. Okay. So, I'm just going to move this stuff out of the way. I just love when paper sticks to you. Okay. So, and I'm going to put it, actually, I'm going to put it right in the garbage, because what happens is when I don't, and then I, move it around or something, and it gets blown over with the wind, and then it's all over the floor. Okay, so the washi tape that I'm going to be using is this beauty right here. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. I'm actually quite obsessed with it, and it's really going to match the coloring. I'm hoping. Oh no, I might have to actually white these out. That would be terrible if I had to do that. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, the first step is here, is I'm going to stick these two together, but like so. Okay. So what's happening right now is I'm going to put the washi tape right down here, and I just need these because of the hole. So I will have to repunch it once I put the washi tape on top, but that's what it is. So hopefully you guys can see this. I want to make sure you guys can see this and I'm doing this video justice. So I'm putting the bottom, so this paper that I've cut, okay, I'm lining it up to the bottom here so that these punched holes still show. And then I'm going to stick some washi on it. Now, I'm seeing here that this might not work, but we're going to go for it anyways, okay. So I like to just put a little bit on the top here, just so that I can properly line it up. And if you have to move your paper, you have to move your paper. It's not the end of the world, okay? It's okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna do myself a favor and stick it right underneath here so that I know that I'm getting it. And there you go. So I'm just gonna stick it down. Once the front part of it is stuck, it's easy to do the rest. Okay, there you go. Okay, so I'm gonna roll this up just a little bit because I don't want to waste too much of it. Okay, so as you can see, okay, it's not that bad. Like I mean, I can see it underneath, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, so what I'm then gonna do is I'm gonna take some scissors and I'm just gonna cut the edge off here. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, and there you have your front page. I just like to reinforce it just a little bit more. Okay, so there is your front page. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open it up like so and just kind of fold it and make sure that, you know, that tape really sticks. Okay, and then I'll close it, and I'm going to put washi tape down here as well. The excess. And then do the same here. Now, you guys, honestly, like, I've done this a billion times and I still make mistakes, so don't be so hard on yourself. It's all right to make some mistakes. Okay, we're just gonna leave it. This is great washi tape. Whatever, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so this is my front page. This is the next page inside here. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put washi tape around here so that it stays the consistent color that I want it. Okay, so I'm going to cut off this part here. There's one side. I'm going to cut off this part here. Okay, perfect. So just gonna fold this up again, make sure that the tape is stuck. Oops. Okay, so there you have it. Here's page 1 and here's page 2. Okay, now to add on the next pages, you're gonna do the same thing here. Okay, you're just gonna stick them 2 together. Okay, so I'm gonna do it this way so that they line up better. Okay, so you're just gonna line them up just like this, and you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna stick some washi tape on, making sure that your paper is as close together as possible, and take your time with this, okay? Like, it's I'm hoping, I really hope that I'm explaining this correctly. Okay, so I'm gonna start at the top here with some extra washi just in the middle there. That's not straight, so that's gonna mess me right up. Let's see here. I'm gonna just line it up to the one sheet first. Make sure I get it in the middle. And then I'm going to, now that I see that it is the middle, okay, I'm gonna bring the second piece of paper together, line it up so that it's in the middle of the washi, and my paper is as close as I can possibly get it. Okay, so that's done. We're gonna cut off the excess here and do the same thing on this side. Trust the process. It looks like a big freaking mess right now, but trust the process. It'll turn out. Okay, now I'm just going to fold it over and just make sure that it's stuck. I have some excess to cut off there. I'm cutting off a bit of the paper, but that's okay. Okay, so it's stuck, it's good to go. Okay, so now I'm just gonna fold it over here. I'm just turning it over, sorry, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. It will be fine, as my girl Morgan says. It'll be fine. Okay. So I'm just gonna fold it over the other way now, just to make sure that I'm getting that nice crisp fold. Okay, not too bad. It's not really center, but it's fine. It'll do. It will do. And I'm just folding it back on this side as well, just to make sure that that washi sticks. Okay, perfect. So this is what it looks like right now. So you have your front page. This one will fold over like this. And then I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to add a few more pages to it. It's really like, we'll flatten it out. So at the end of the day, what's going to happen is I'm going to re-punch this side of it. And this is the side that's going to sit in my, like in the rings. And then you have the rest of the book here. To keep it from doing this, I'll probably put like a paper clip here and here just to keep it together inside. But yeah, and then it just kind of opens up like this, and then you have a whole bunch of pages. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish putting it all together, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I just changed the washi tape because I wasn't a huge fan of the green one. So I ended up using this one instead. So all that's left for me to do now is I just have to punch the holes here. So let's do that together. So I'm just gonna get my Happy Planner punch. Now, I did end up going with the plum paper so it doesn't line up exactly with the Happy Planner punch, but that's okay. So I'm just going to line it up here to the top. Make sure it is pushed all the way in. All right, there we have it. Okay, so just for reference, I'm just gonna take out a Happy Planner here that I have, a notes one. Okay, and it's going to, I mean, because the paper is a different size, this is what it looks like though. So it will still sit in your book. Here, let's do it this way so you guys can actually see a true representation of it. So I mean, yes, there is like some space down here, but it's okay. I'm happy with it. It's not a big deal for me. So I'm still going to use it. I just like the feel of the paper, and it sits better than the Happy Planner Notes paper that I ended up, like, that I used in the beginning of this video. Okay, so, oh, sorry that I shook the camera. So sorry. Title page. Then I'll have my word of the year on this page. Personal goals. So in my personal goals, because I didn't want this to be like super thick, I'm going to include reading, fitness, work, relationships, and financial. And then when I turn the page over again, I'm going to have self-care and like ways to de-stress. Then I'm going to have my school stuff, my social media goals, and then I'm going to have a page of just quotes. Now, I have one of those sprockets, and what I've done is I found a whole bunch of quotes that I really, really like, and I'm going to stick them on like all over the page. It's literally going to be a page of quotes that are going to help me get through 2022. So there's that. And then the back page here is going to be your reflection. So how 2022 went. Now on the back of this, because there is a double side of it, this is how it opens. So y'all have my Q1 goals, my Q1 goals, Q2, Q3, Q4. So this is how it's going to sit in my planner, and I'm super excited. So the next part of this video is going to be setting up the title page. So let's do that together. So I am going to be using the Recollection alphabet stickers. It's blue. I thought it was black when I bought them in the store. So I'm really glad that this, oh, I shook the camera again. I'm so sorry. So I'm really glad that I have this here because it matches the blue on the washi here. So I've already took the liberty of getting it all out. And this is what it's gonna look like. I really like it. Okay, this looks cute. I will put the letters together better. Like, I think the blue just hits different. I really, really like the blue better. Okay, so when I found my mega floral book, so it's this one here, and I'm going to use these black stickers. These are the ones that I really like. So I'm going to, first off, before I even start with that, I'm going to take this black one here, and I'm just going to open this up like this so I don't, and I'm going to put it right in the corner. Oops. Now, the one thing about using plum paper, the plum paper planner, paper, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say, is that once you lay your stickers down, they're not going to come back up because it like literally pulls the paper. So I'm just going to cut off the extra stickers here. And they're stuck to my finger. Okay, and then do the same on this side. Okay, there you go. Perfect. I like that. Okay, and then I don't know if I want one up here, but we could put this one here and then just cut off the extra like that. I should do it this way so I can actually see what I'm doing, right? Okay, there's one. And there is two. Okay, so there you go. Now that I have that put down, I am going to have to layer my like sticker names on here. Okay, let's go ahead and just move this out of the way for a second. So I'm going to stick these as close to this as I possibly can and hope that it sticks. It won't really affect it if I, there you go. Let's try that. Perfect. Okay. And let's see which way is easier for me to do this. And I'm all right if they touch just a little. Love it. Sweet. Okay. It literally just fit. Okay. I'm so obsessed with it. Okay, I'm just gonna erase the line. There you go. Okay. Ooh, it's so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of the words on here. All right, so now that I have the stickers down, oops, I am actually really obsessed with this. It looks so good. I'm just going in and erasing the little lines that I've made to make sure that I am placing the stickers where they need to be. Okay, I love this. I think what I'm going to do though is I might add a sticker down here, kind of similar to what I did here. And I will cover up some of these lines. Like I will have to repunch, but that's okay. I can always repunch it. It's not a problem. And then I'm going to cut off the excess. I am so digging the way that this has turned out. takes a lot of time. Holy cow, it's taken up a lot of my morning, but you know what? It's all worth it. Just to see this final product, it is totally all worth it. Okay. And then I might, because I don't like the space on the bottom, I might actually just add this sticker right there, and then fill it probably with like this leaf here and this leaf over here, so it just kind of looks the same all across the board. Okay, perfect. I love how this turned out. I am going to just grab my punch because I do have to repunch the bottom part here. So I'm just gonna stick the whole thing in there because I don't want to make a mistake with punching it. Let's do it this way so I'm not sticking the whole thing in there. I'm going to make sure that I've put the whole thing. Okay, perfect. I am loving how this turned out. Sweet. Okay, so that is the finished product. This is what the front cover of my goals and vision fold out looks like. I'm super excited for it. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry that this was a little bit of a longer video, but thank you so much for being here with me today. Remember, it is a cruel, cruel world out there, so be kind to one another and do something kind for one another, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.